Hello, everyone. And I am so happy you're here with me today. I wanted to first address the issue of, we're going through a very uncertain, tumultuous time. I personally am sick of the news. I'm sick of the negativity. And I'm sick of hearing all the anger that and all the animosity that people are holding in their hearts. You can't help but see it online, in social posts, and a lot of the groups I'm in. And rightfully so, I get it. People are really stressed out right now. People are really aggravated. People are really scared. So what happens when we're scared? What happens when we live in a place of fear? What happens when we don't shift our energy to really focus on what we can control? I'll tell you what happens. What happens is we get sucked into all of the fear. We get sucked into being in a place of holding on tight where everything's really tense. Everything's just, we just feel like we can't control everything. And the truth of the matter is, the only thing we can control, guys, is how we react to things. So I am not dispelling, I am not dismissing, I am not making the situation smaller. I'm not saying it's not real. I am scared shitless myself. I think it's very real. I think everyone needs to really focus on making educated decisions for their family, for their business, for their employees, for their life, for themselves, how they're going to conduct themselves. But most of all, I think we need to stay grounded, guys. Now, once again, if what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, please don't listen. Please don't watch. I really don't give a shit. This is for the people who have an open heart, an open mind, and want to feel better. They want to get through this and get to the other side. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Maria Fontana. I'm a personal development expert and business strategist, and I basically help salon owners, stylists, wellness practitioners, beautypreneurs, anyone in the beauty and wellness space, healers, get their businesses to create more profits with less stress. And by doing that, I see there's such a need. There is such a need in our niche, in our industry, for more personal development, for more healing. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my personal background. This is not about business. This is about healing. This is about using our own powers, our own spirituality, whatever that looks like to you, because it's different for every single one of us. Harnessing that today and helping you get to the other side of anxiety, of stress. Now, I have to say a disclaimer, I am not a medical practitioner. I'm an integrative healing practitioner. I am a spiritual person, and I share my own experiences through healing, light work, angels, energy, law of attraction. I'm not giving you medical advice. What I'm giving you is some food for thought, some things that have worked for me and worked for my clients, mostly for me and my clients, and things that I have myself. I'm putting myself out there very vulnerable today, and I'm sharing things with you that have helped me on my personal journey of healing repeatedly, many times when I thought in my life I hit rock bottom and it couldn't get any worse. So let me just give you a little quick story. So many years ago, the first time I hit rock bottom was right after my daughter was born. And I was in a very unhappy marriage. But I didn't realize I was hitting rock bottom. I was suffering severe anxiety. I couldn't function anymore. I had postpartum depression. And for anyone that knows me, they almost can't believe, if they hear me saying this, that I actually can admit that. Because from the outside, they couldn't tell, but from the inside, I was dying. I couldn't sleep at night. I had chest pains. During the day, I was just feeling awful. Anyone who suffers or has been through this, your symptoms and the feelings are different for everyone. I didn't think I could feel any worse. And that's when I really hit rock bottom the first time, over 20 years ago. And I started working on myself. I was blessed enough to find a therapist, a healer, really started to do a lot of personal development. I started reading. I started to reach inside myself and try to figure out, with guidance, always with guidance, what I could do to make myself, I just wanted to feel better. I wanted to be able to function. I wanted to get out of that dark cloud I was in, that cloud of fear. I was in constant fear. Fear of what to do with this baby, fear of my business, fear of, at the time, the person I was married to had his own issues. So again, there was lots of fear there. As my life evolved and I started to work on myself, again, life comes up, things happen. I went through other obstacles as I grew and evolved, and I went through a very tumultuous divorce. Financial hell. I lost my businesses. I lost my home. I lost everything I had materialistically due to my divorce, due to my ex-husband's issues that I won't get into. It's irrelevant. And once again, I had to figure out how to reinvent myself and get through this severe anxiety I was feeling. It was a different anxiety now. Now it was an anxiety of, oh my God, how am I gonna rebuild myself? How am I gonna take care of my 2 kids? I had a beautiful home, now I don't have that anymore. I have to start over. So much fear, so much anxiety. And like many other of you, this is just a little tidbit of life and other things that happened. Later on in life, this was only about a year ago. Last year at the end of May, I became very ill. Now, I became so ill that I wound up being hospitalized for over 8 days. I contracted some kind of crazy pneumonia. This pneumonia took me down so hard that I was out of work for over 3 months. I could not function in my business. I had no source of income. And it was another challenge, just getting healthy again and coming back to a place where I can function and see my clients again was a huge challenge. But why I'm telling you all this nonsense is, it's not about me. I'm sharing with these stories with you to make you understand that no matter what you're going through in life, as long as you're waking up and you're alive, you can get through it. And out of all the things I went through in each period of my life, I thought that was the worst. But in fact, the worst one was when I was laying in that hospital bed last year in June, and my lungs were filling with liquid, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it to the next morning. I called out all the stops, guys. I called every being of light. I called every angel. I said, I have to help myself here. I have to take everything I learned in the past 20 years of freaking therapy and healing and all the shit I write about in books and all this stuff I'm sharing with my clients. I have to pull out all that stuff out of my toolbox and use it to get better. Or I was going to be intubated and I could have possibly died. I mean, it was very severe. Fast forward, I am here and well, but I want to share with you a few simple tips, a few simple things that I personally used. Call it hocus pocus, call it woo, call it whatever the hell you want. But it has helped me in the past 20 years of my life get through all kinds of shit, overcome stuff. I'm not saying it doesn't come with a price tag. Of course I felt bad. Of course I've had anxiety. Of course some days I struggle. But with this toolbox and with these few things that I use repeatedly, I have been able to overcome so many things. So I really thought I would come out here. Now I do get vulnerable in my books, Love and Light, which is available on Amazon. Anybody can pick up a copy. And Business is a Spiritual Thing. I do talk about how I incorporated spirituality against what most people would think is proper to do in business, which I don't really give a shit once again. It is what has worked for me. And honestly, you got nothing to lose. So if you're feeling crappy right now, if you're in a place of anxiety, if you're in a place of fear, especially if you're a salon owner, especially if you're a wellness practitioner, especially if you're an entrepreneur, with everything that's happening right now with this COVID-19, trust me, I get it. My businesses are both closed. My salon is closed. My salon consulting practice is at a standstill because all my clients are salon owners and wellness practitioners, and they're not working. So it trickles down to everyone. So I get it. I'm going to share with you right now a few simple tips, a few simple things I use that help me daily get through the tough times. So first and foremost, let's take a deep breath. Now I want you guys, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. In the background here, I'm not endorsing any particular one, but I love to personally, I got turned on to this many years ago. One of my favorites is, let's say, Simply Hypnotic, YouTube. What do I have running here? Fear and overthinking, clear, worries and anxiety. It's just, if you listen in, it's just like soothing angel spa music. This music subconsciously helps you process stuff. So I use this while I'm doing my work, while I'm falling asleep. I just kind of pick whatever I need at the moment. So I'm going to teach you first, put your feet on the ground. And I want you to take a really deep, beautiful, deep breath. Ready? Release all that stress. See all the worry leave your body. Let's do that again. Ready? Now, these are called showers of light. This is one of the processes that I use. It's called light work. After my 2 deep breaths, I close my eyes and I simply visualize showers of colorful light coming down all over my body. The showers of light will appear in the colors that your body needs most. If you see pink, you might need love. If you see green, you may need healing. If you see blue, you may need strength, courage. Again, white is the all healing light of the universe, God, source, whoever it is you believe in and whatever it is that resonates with you. I picture these showers of light coming down, and now they're sprinkling over my body. It's like a warm, delicious wave. Feel it. Feel into it. Imagine how good that feels. This light has the power to heal anything in your body. If you have a specific place in your body that has pain, if you have a specific place that has discomfort, if you're suffering anxiety, it's in your chest, allow that light to go counterclockwise where the pain is, where the discomfort is. Allow it to wash over all your stress. Then watch that flow out of you like a waterfall out of your feet and down into the earth. This exercise you can do as many times a day, as many times as you need. It will instantly recalibrate and bring you to a place of light, of love, of kindness. Another great tip, if you do this exercise in the shower and while the water's running over your head, I want you to say out loud, every time I feel this beautiful, warm, delicious flow of light trickling over my body, I will be brought back to a place of peace. So what'll happen is subconsciously, you're gonna know every time you hit the shower and that water flows over you, you're gonna go right back to remembering that feeling. I did this exercise with a dear friend of mine who had just gone through major surgery, was totally not spiritual, totally not into this. She's like, I'll try anything, Maria. I'm so goddamn miserable. I'll try some of your crazy shit, as she would call it. Do you want to know that she swears to me now, the non-believer, that every time she hops in the shower, she goes back to a place of peace. She feels amazing. Her subconscious remembers all this. Now remember, guys, I am a certified hypnotherapist, integrating healing practitioner. These are certifications I have. So what I am telling you are factual as far as it comes to guided imagery, healing. But once again, you have to believe it's going to work. Another quick tip is, I learned this from one of my healers. You take your thumb and your forefinger, okay? And you take them and you tap them like this, your thumb to your forefinger, thumb to your forefinger. And you can do both of them consecutively at the same time. You could do this while you're driving. You could do this anytime. You could do this while you're sitting. And you put a little background music with or without the music. That will instantly also help you step out of a place of anxiety, fear, unknowing, uncertainty. My third simple exercise, which you hear so many people talk about, is gratitude, guys. I can't even tell you. So here I go being vulnerable again. Anxiety always clips me in the wee hours of the morning. Between 4 and 5 o'clock, sometimes 3:30 and 5 o'clock is when anxiety decides to disrupt me. It comes in a form of chest pains for me. It comes in different ways. Sometimes I feel like almost like a zizzing in my chest. It's just so goddamn weird. But I understand it now, I know it, and I keep it at bay. So it doesn't come as often, but when it does decide to like knock on my door while I'm peacefully sleeping, I immediately take a deep breath. While I'm in bed, my eyes still shut, I immediately take a deep breath. And I personally say, angels, what do I need to know? Now you can say God, Jesus, Hail Mary, beings of light, Buddha, or nobody. And you could just tell the universe, what do I need to know? And I immediately start reciting 5 things that I am grateful for. They could be as simple as my bed, that I woke up and I have eyes, that I can see, that I have lips, that I have whatever it is to you, that I have kids, that I have whatever it looks like. At 5 things. As soon as you do that, I can guarantee you, sometimes it takes more than 5, depending on how intense you're feeling these different things. But I can assure you, these simple tips and just having this music on alone can shift you into a place of feeling a little better. Now, guys, there's no quick fix for fear and anxiety, but my last tip is limit your time on the news, limit your time on Facebook. I beg you, stop freaking scrolling. The scroll is detrimental. It's detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your mind. It's detrimental to your business. It's detrimental to your soul. Stop wasting time. If you enjoy, this is what I do. I don't scroll, guys. Guess what I do? I know who I follow. I know what feeds my soul, what brings me joy, the people I like to see. Intentionally, I go and visit their post. I intentionally go and visit their page. Scrolling is toxic. So I suggest limit the news, limit your scrolling. Start honoring yourself from a place of peace, because I can assure you, no entrepreneur, no business owner, no regular person, no matter what you do for a living, you can't show up from yourself or your family or anyone else in a good place and in your power if you're consumed and riddled with fear. And I want you to remember something, guys. Fear cannot live where there's action. Yes. So if you're taking action of some sort to work on yourself, put on that subliminal music, read a book, breathe, take some sunshine in, whatever it looks like to you. Take that course that you've been wanting to take, learn something new. Whatever that self-care looks like to you, order a new lipstick on Sephora. I don't give a shit what it is. Feed your soul, because that action will stomp fear out of the way. Now, fear is real. I do get it. They say it's false evidence appearing real, but when we're dealing with a time like this, you can't say it's not real for some people, because it is real. I'm scared. I don't want to die. I don't want to catch this friggin' thing and die. Of course, I don't want my kids to get. I don't want that. But what I focus on is not what I don't want. I continue to focus on what I do want. I want my clients to be happy again. I want to have parties. I can't wait to open my salon back up. I can't wait to start working with my clients again. I can't wait to go to the beach. I can't wait to go back to Italy. I can't wait to go see my friends. I can't wait to have my favorite glass of wine. You see where I'm going with this, guys? I talk about what I want, not what I don't want, because the universe will bring to you what you don't want and what you do want. So pay attention how you talk to yourself and give yourself a little extra love. And that doesn't necessarily mean manicure, pedicure, spa visits. It means the simple things, doing things to nourish your soul. Take imperfect action, because fear can't thrive where there's action. I hope my words have touched your soul. It's my mission to help all of you. It's not just my mission to help you make more money. It's about creating less stress in your lives, because when we're personally full and healed and fulfilled, we can show up so much better for our families, our spouses, our children, our employees, our businesses. That's what counts at the end of the day. I am here for every single one of you. If you need to talk to someone, just, comment below. Reach out to me on a DM. Go to my website, globalsalonconsulting.com. Book a call with me. It's not about business right now. It is about survival and being of service. I am here to be of service to every single one of you. So please, please reach out if I can support you in any way. Here's sending you all massive love and light. And before I sign off, I just want to make it very clear. I am a 34-year entrepreneur. I am a salon owner. I am a hair colorist. I am an integrative healing practitioner and CEO of Global Salon Consulting, and I help people with their businesses and their personal development to help them make more profits with less stress. If you need help in any of those areas, reach out to me. Sending you all massive love and light. I hope you have a beautiful day, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for always being there and following me. Love you.